And speaking of style, I think I see a really beautiful uniform emerging there with Jackie's speech. So today our icebreaker is from Jackie Koch. The title of her speech is Advice from the Old Guy. Advice from the Old Guy. Mega applause, applause for Jackie. Take it away, please.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. My dad is one of the smartest people I know. He was never an overly affectionate guy, but we know he loves us kids. He always has tidbits of wisdom he passes along. I adoringly refer to these tidbits as advice from the old guy. Whether we needed direction, we were being bullied, or life just wasn't fair, Dad had some prescription of knowledge for our ailments. Dad's advice was thought-provoking, giving us a clear impression of life and what it meant to find our path. You don't need a university degree to be smart, he would say. Dad is a shining example of this. Being a high school dropout didn't affect his path. He worked for Edmonton Telephones for years. Being an active member of the union executive, became the assistant business manager, and subsequently the business manager and financial secretary of the local union, where he was responsible for collective bargaining, processing grievances, and administration of collective agreements for Edmonton Telephones, now TELUS, EPCOR, and the City of Edmonton. He also has served as a vice president of the Alberta Federation of Labour. After all of that, he went on to earn his GED at the age of 65. This advice has been bouncing around in my head for years. I do not have a university degree. I had dreamed of attending university in high school. However, I found out at the age of 32 that I have ADHD, which explained so much about why I struggled with schoolwork. It was a relief to, It was a relief to have confirmation that I was very smart. I just didn't know how to focus on my work. I've had some great jobs over the years, but the best decisions I have made in recent years are getting my real estate license at age 40 to start my career, joining REMAX, and more importantly, the Shauna Greniger Group. I would say I'm succeeding and have made some smart decisions degree-free. You can run faster scared than she can mad. At first, this was strained advice, and after some thought about it, made sense. Plus, was very helpful. When I was in grade 9, I was being threatened by a girl who was twice my size. Boy, she was big. I remember discussing the situation with my mom. I explained how I wasn't intentionally agitating this girl and how it didn't make sense that she wanted to beat me up. Calmly, my dad said, "Don't worry, Jack. You can always run faster scared than she can mad." This made me recall a situation when I was 12 years old, where some boys formed a circle around me for sticking my tongue out at one of them. I took a swing and smack, landed a punch right on the chin of the fastest runner in our school. I found an opening in the circle and ran for home. None of them caught me. Luckily this time, I didn't need to run, as this giant girl did not end up confronting me. Phew, what a relief. Always work hard and be a team player. Around the same age, I used to play ringette, and no, it's not hockey for girls. Dad was one of the coaches, and after every practice or game, we would spend the drive home reviewing what I had learned or how plays went. There was a girl on our team who was very quiet, didn't really fit in with the rest of us, and was the slowest skater on the team. But wow, could she shoot. I remember asking, "Dad, why is she always on my line?" It just didn't seem fair. I wasn't expecting the inspiring response that I received. "Because you passed to her, Jack. You're a team player. You're like Wayne Gretzky. You see the whole ice and can anticipate the play developing in front of you. As a kid who grew up in Edmonton in the Dynasty years, that was the most encouraging compliment I could have ever received. When he gets a chance, he comes to watch my daughters play ringette too, and he says, "I love watching them skate. They play like you." And I beam with pride every time knowing my girls have got the Gretzky gene. I do my best to work hard and love being a team player in work and life, and it definitely helps. We never had long, heartfelt conversations in my youth. Now that I live farther away, we have longer, meaningful conversations when we're together and make sure we hug hello and goodbye. This girl will always need her dad. One thing I can count on is that when I'm needing some direction, feeling bullied, or when life just isn't fair, I can always count on some advice from the old guy that will be thoughtful, helpful, or inspirational. Mr. Toastmaster.